Have you ever questioned whether even the most tense relationships can be resolved in the end? Today, we'll talk about a subject that has touched and surprised a lot of people: Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren's long-awaited reunion. Continue reading because every aspect of their dramatic journey, from their tragic history to the recent heartwarming occurrences that were captured on camera, will motivate you with the strength of forgiveness, self-improvement, and genuine familial devotion. In addition to revisiting one of the most momentous scandals in sports history, this story demonstrates how these two individuals' desire to move on for the benefit of their children has evolved. Since his 2009 cheating scandal made headlines across the globe and resulted in his well-publicized divorce from Elin Nordegren in 2010, Tiger Woods has had a tumultuous personal life. Many followers were astonished and saddened by that affair, which featured intense fighting and dramatic car catastrophe scenarios. In front of their kids, Tiger accepted full responsibility for his behavior at the time and even blamed him for the divorce. His remarkable accomplishment on the golf course appeared to be overshadowed by this disheartening encounter. Over time, though, we have seen indications of change, a gradual, agonizing path towards adulthood and reconciliation, where the emphasis has moved from individual transgressions to the value of family and co-parenting. In December 2024, we have fresh evidence that the scars of the past are finally starting to mend. Tiger Woods and his kids, Charlie and Sam, put on a remarkable show on the golf course at the PNC Championship. On the 18th hole, Elin Nordegren won over many hearts with a passionate hug that was caught on tape. That small gesture, which was widely shared on social media following its live television broadcast, says a lot. It demonstrates that in spite of the traumatic past and the widely reported split, there is a continued attempt to co-parent amicably and preserve a good relationship for the sake of their kids. As they welcomed this impromptu moment of companionship, fans flooded the comments with expressions of joy and encouragement. The reunion served as a potent reminder to many that even the most visible scars from previous transgressions may eventually heal. In past interviews, Tiger Woods has referred to Elin as one of his closest friends, raising the prospect of a reunion even during their most difficult periods apart. It is evident that they have both made a determined effort to set aside their issues when they are spotted together on the golf course. They appear to have realized that resentment is not nearly as vital as their children's well. Their public exhibition of love struck a profound chord with people all across the world because it was a conscious act of maturity and forgiveness rather than merely a passing moment of nostalgia. Formerly well known for being the ex-wife of a famous athlete, Elin Nordegren has made progress on her own. She started a new life with retired NFL player Jordan Cameron after their divorce. They have 3 kids together, including Tristan, Jordan's son from a previous relationship. The fact that she and Tiger have remained friendly and encouraging despite starting a new family and life shows how strong and driven she is to make sure that her children's past does not determine their future. It is evidence that even the most strained relationships can be repaired via competent co-parenting. Their amazing transformation from a sour public scandal to a touching display of unity is not only about the two of them. It's also about the larger lessons that we can all take away from it. The media was fixated on Tiger and Elin's personal shortcomings and the ensuing mayhem during their altercation. But in a more introspective and time-healed environment, we can now see that they have both developed as people. Tiger's transformation from a scandal-plagued celebrity to a man seeking forgiveness and accountability is evident in his connections with his kids and his earnest attempts to patch things up. Elin, on the other hand, demonstrates that forgiveness and personal development are not only feasible but also necessary by handling her personal life with dignity and deciding to concentrate on having her own family while maintaining a cordial connection with her former. As we examine this change in greater detail, we also need to take into account the tremendous strain that Tiger Woods has faced throughout his career, both on and off the golf course. Millions of people watched his public gaffes intently, and the media never let him forget his mistakes. He is still trying to restore his reputation as a golfer and a father who is committed to doing what is best for his kids, though, years later. It is a story about tenacity and the capacity to grow from errors. Furthermore, Elin's significance to this new phase cannot be overstated. Despite a horrible separation and close scrutiny of her personal life, she has made the decision to put her children's needs ahead of the turmoil and foster an environment where respect for one another may flourish. Their narrative serves as a reminder that rather than taking place in a boardroom or on a sports field, the most significant triumphs are frequently achieved in the small, frequently disregarded moments of daily life. This passage also conveys a significant message about the nature of forgiveness and the significance of moving on. Many people think that once something is done, it should never be done again and that the past should be forgotten. However, as Tiger and Elin's story demonstrates, healing is a process, a conscious, patient act of letting go and welcoming a future in which past wounds might at last start to mend. Their on-camera act of reconciliation during a high-stakes golf tournament should serve as a reminder to both supporters and detractors that when two individuals are prepared to set aside their differences for the benefit of their children, even the most grievous wounds may heal. It conveys a message of optimism, fortitude, and the triumph of duty and love over bitterness. Consider what it really means to forgive and move on after their experience. Making amends with someone you have harmed in the past is a special and admirable quality in a society where every mistake is highlighted and every personal hardship is made public. The story of Tiger and Elin serves as a reminder that forgiveness is a strength that calls for bravery, empathy, and a strong will to improve rather than a sign of weakness. It acts as a reminder that forgiveness and the opportunity to make amends are always available, regardless of the wrongdoing we have committed. Before I conclude, I want you to think about how real human attempts to move on and heal might occasionally be obscured by the way celebrity relationships are portrayed in the media. The sudden breakup of Tiger and Elin's marriage, the scandal, the public outrage, and the agonizing fallout captivated the globe for years, but the story is abruptly altered when we witness them embracing and laughing on the golf course as a sign of reconciliation. The potential for fresh starts and the fortitude required to put the past behind us for the benefit of the future are now more important than the fall from grace or the resentment of divorce. I appreciate you persevering until the very finish. Please take a moment to like this video and leave a comment below. If this in-depth look into Tiger Woods and Elin Nordegren's relationship reversal inspired and moved you as much as it did me, how do you feel about their incredible journey and the lessons it teaches us about forgiveness, maturity, and the real meaning of family? To ensure you never miss an update, subscribe and click the notification bell if you're interested in future stories that uncover the motivational, lesser-known aspects of our favorite celebs. Even the most trying pasts can lead to a future full of fresh starts and the hope of a brighter tomorrow, so stay strong and positive.